Hello and welcome to another NUFC Fans Forum. I am joined as ever by Simon Gallagher and Ross Tweddle. Before we start, we'd just like to have a brief moment's silence for Ross's beard. Right, now that's out of the way, we'll crack on with business. First of all, Leeds. We've not done one since we went down to Yorkshire and upset a lot of Championship football fans again. Biggest game of the season, our biggest challenge, probably going to drop a couple of points, and it was in fact an absolutely hilarious game of football.
Very easy.
I don't think it was the biggest game of the season.
It was certainly being hyped up to be that when at the start.
Mostly by Leeds. It was the one that I looked for on the calendar because I quite like them. I like that tennis.
Quite like Leeds?
Yeah, I used to live down there.
That's what I was going to say.
For me, Brighton's a bigger game. Sheffield Wednesday's a bigger game. Who are Leeds?
We are Leeds. That's what I keep being told.
Wait, you've just talked absolute nonsense there. They're the biggest club in the Championship apart from ourselves.
No, they used to be.
Oh,
in terms of the size is fine. I just don't think that they're going to compete at the top of the league. Gary Monk, great manager, but for me, a big game in this division is only against somebody who can actually compete.
They were the form team, though. They just moved into the playoff.
We were the form team.
Well, besides ourselves, they were the form team.
The difference between first place in this division and third place in this division might as well be 1 to 20 in the Premier League. It's just massively,
a challenging place to go pick up points. So we were told. Coming back from the international break.
Has it ever been?
Well,
even in the Premier League.
Again, in form, it had been. Teams have been going there and struggling.
I just think that the narrative from the media is to say that these games are bigger than they are because
just because otherwise we just turn up, take a couple of goals and that's it, and it's not really worth watching.
And it's probably fine because then it makes us look like proper penises.
Penises is fine.
Is that alright?
Yeah, fine. Good too.
By saying, Newcastle are going to win.
Do we think
these games aren't the problem. The problem is Burton. We're going to lose that game. Guaranteed.
We're not, man. They're at the bottom.
Watch.
I know it's going to be 1-0.
Newcastle thing.
1-0 now, yeah.
Was it as easy as it looks? I mean, the Paul Robinson goal was quite funny.
The Paul Robinson goal?
It was the Paul Robinson
goal. I keep calling him Paul Robinson. Rob Green. I keep calling him Paul Robinson. The Rob Green moment that's probably my highlight of the season so far. That was hilarious.
It was. And
we even talked about it from a technique perspective. It didn't make any sense.
No. And then he apologised as well, saying that he didn't want to carry the ball over the line, which he wouldn't have
done. No, he could have done anything.
Even if he was going to, he'd just go over the bar, over the Denver.
It's comical.
It's getting them back for that Fraser Forster game in the
friendly
last season,
where Fraser Forster looked so bad we decided to get rid of him, and then he went to play for England.
Yeah,
that was
smart move.
Thanks, Leeds. Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of pressure towards the end. They had that run of corners. That's about all I can remember.
That was it. The start of the second half, wasn't it?
The end of the first half, start of the second half, about 25 minutes or so. They were in the ascendancy.
It was just a whack in the park.
Dwight Gale took
weren't particularly good.
Severe satisfaction in scoring those goals against Leeds.
He had a full mouth of teeth.
Well, yes.
Has anything else been said about that? Cause
not that I've heard.
On Sunday morning, it all broke out, didn't it? He got knocked out.
But wasn't it supposed to have taken place the night of the England game, which was about a week prior to that as well? Allegedly. So he would have had time to get his teeth put back in. Allegedly would have had time to have his alleged teeth allegedly put back.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Because he allegedly is really annoying about his wages, which I fully believe.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
He would be around 15, 20 grand a week. Why not?
30. Supposedly.
He's not on 30 grand a week in Newcastle.
Supposedly.
No.
He's the number 9.
I know, but he's also Dwight Gale.
Go on.
I bet he's on a goal bonus actually. Although he would probably celebrate the second
every
one
player's
more
on
if
the
he
goal
did.
bonus, aren't they?
Yeah, but a bigger one.
Even the keepers are on the goal bonus. They get £1 million every goal.
Is that
true? You heard it here first. I've got sources.
Two top lads. When your phone rings, Ross, we know that
I pick it up and I talk to people.
Blackburn at the weekend. There's not really much point talking about the rest of the Leeds game. We walked it was fine.
They were having an absolute shocker earlier in the season, weren't they? And then they picked up a bit, Blackburn.
Yet another club, though, that were really upset that we had the audacity to buy better players than them.
Who was it that did that tweet? One of the big NUFC accounts on the Twitter machine, other than ourselves, tweeted out the old "we're buying the league" shtick with our outlay and Villa's outlay.
30.
And there's a swing of $60 million between us and Villa. So who's buying the league now, eh?
Exactly, that's what the tweet said.
Actually, somebody actually looked into how parachute payments work. Right, we don't actually get any till next season.
I know, yeah.
Your second season in the league. We haven't had any,
and it doesn't matter because we haven't spent any anyway.
No, we're still 30 million.
We'll just earmark that parachute money to claim back some of the Daryl Murphy, Grant Hanley, Ashraf Lazar.
I
Who
can't
else?
remember who it was. It was a
Money.
Leeds fan was going on about Newcastle's giving it the big and blah blah blah, and his name on Twitter was like upper East stand, and somebody just replied
Yes, I
with
did.
your Twitter's named after a stand that's only open when Rafa's mags come to play. Which I enjoyed greatly.
It's just silly. I think Dwight Gale upset them a little bit by winding them up, but that's fine. I like Craig Bellamy.
It's the Sockers, isn't it?
And I like
That's
him.
the Sockers.
Should we skip
So
to
Blackburn.
Blackburn? The Grand
Yeah,
Hamley
it's
derby.
hard to actually know.
They've got a good striker, haven't they? That's is it Sam Gallagher
Sam
from
Gallagher.
Southampton?
He's a good player.
He scored a raking volley on the telly the other week.
But
So other than
Rafa's
that,
tricky mags, isn't it? What's
other than that, who have they got?
I
They've got
honestly
former
don't know.
Middlesbrough stalwart Steele in goal.
Is Craig Conway still there, the Scottish lad? I don't know.
I think so.
I'm not up on it.
Two guy.
Two guys never there.
Aye, two guy and Robbie Savage. in the
Lorenzo
middle.
Amoroso,
Zurab Kishinishvili.
Yeah.
Rocky Santa Cruz.
He probably is. Still.
He probably is still there, to be fair. I mean, is there such a thing as a rudimentary 3 point?
Yes,
And is this it?
and Ipswich was.
And Ipswich was.
Yeah, I think it's probably dangerous to suggest it, but the more you look at this league, the more it looks likely that that's true.
I was actually surprised. This is going to sound so arrogant. I was surprised we're only 5 points clear at the top. I thought, I mean, it's 9 points to third. It's something like 1 billion points to the bottom of the playoffs, but it's only 5 at the top. It's 2 games, that, lads.
Well, we did come from behind, didn't we?
We
That's
did,
a
but
shaky
17
start.
games now. 17 games in. That's quite
Right,
a
not
lot
a
of
bad
football.
team, and they're the closest to us. So
We beat them
yeah,
at home.
without too much of a
Fuss.
sweat broken,
No.
really.
As ever. I can't really see there being too many problems with Blackburn. Although the only issue you've got now, you brought Gale back in, he scored 2 goals. Is this just him back in now? Do you play?
No, I play them both now because Perez, as much as he tried on Sunday,
he
was
was
still nothing was coming
invisible.
off from him.
You joke that Perez set up the second goal?
No,
Other than
he
that,
was
though.
involved in a team goal.
There was a bloke in the pub behind me who was like, Perez is rubbish, get him off. And then as he said that, he put that lovely little ball in for Anita, and the whole pub turned around and looked at him.
That was more
well, I
Verne,
know,
really.
well, I know now to me.
That was all about Verne's run. That
It was all about
It
Verne.
was,
Yeah.
but I don't think
But
as many players in this league could have done what Perez did there.
No.
He huffed and he puffed, bless him. But now to pass
He's
him
not-
that assist came off from.
He's not number 10. He's just lost in that position. There's absolutely no point because he has to play against either defensive midfielders who are 45 years old and are playing there because they're knackered, so they'll just stick on.
Lads, I don't want to get all at zonal marking at twitter.com on you, but watching that game, I don't think Perez was playing at number 10 at all. I think he was playing centre forward.
He was supposed to be. No, because he wasn't. He was never on the shoulder.
Every time we had the ball, we didn't have the ball, he was either alongside or beyond Gale. I could
That's
bring up a
just-
beautiful stat for you, like an
That's just
image, but I think he
indication
was
that
playing as a centre
he
forward.
doesn't know how to play number 10.
That's just your number 10 getting advanced.
How do
isn't
you
it?
don't know that's what he's been told to do? I thought he was fine.
I've
I
got
thought he
that.
played alright.
I didn't think.
Can't play the army there.
Now
can we?
came off from apart from the assist. He tried a lot.
Nout came off from apart from the winning goal.
I would
Won
prefer
2-0.
him to play out wide.
Yeah, but
Still.
the second one's always a winning goal, isn't it? Well, fine. We can't play the army there, can you? So would you just go 2 up top
I'd go 2 up top.
and you'd make it Mitrovic and Gale? That's Raj, that like. That's so Raj.
I honestly don't. I think we should, but I
Raj
don't
lad.
think we'll do that this weekend because we've got this slightly large game coming up on Tuesday.
Yes, which we'll move on to immediately. Half full stadium down in Hull.
Yes, and a half-full stadium
I'm guessing-
in Newcastle as well.
I'm
Yes.
guessing things have changed now, but you could buy tickets in the home end with no previous purchase from Hull City, 6 per customer. I read on Twitter the other day. I hope to God that's changed, otherwise they're asking for trouble,
It's
aren't
going to
they?
be,
I
yeah.
hope they haven't changed.
We're not the most
It
well
would be
behaved.
hilarious.
No, wait, no. There'll be arrests and all sorts.
Don't be
course they
bother.
would.
Don't be bother.
I like that.
Just do it.
Harking
Well,
back
if
to the
it's
good old
still
days.
on, if it's still on, fill your boots.
Let's go to the
We'll
the
be
beanbag.
in
The beanbag will be so much
the
better.
Leeds Sports Bar.
We will.
Upper,
Up at Leeds Sports Bar.
whatever that means.
That's the one where you walk across the little thing that's like levitating above the.
It's in the stadium.
concourse, yeah.
That's amazing. What? Lads, I can't wait.
There is a Leeds.
Imagine if we win the semi-final of a cup.
We'll be there at 5, won't we? Otherwise,
Yeah,
we won't get a
absolutely,
seat.
yeah, absolutely.
At 5, we'll
At
be
5,
there.
we'll be there at 5.
We'll be there at 5.
Who's sit-
Who's sitting down like? Stand up on the table with our shirts off.
If you love the tune,
Don't do
I'll be
that,
standing up when we score a goal.
politely
10
nodding.
times.
Who's left in it? Who realistically?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Who will get?
Man United.
Imagine if we play in Liverpool in the semi-final. It'll be the
Oh.
biggest. Who loves Rafa more?
Dirty
Well,
Leeds.
2 games.
Leeds are still in, aren't they?
You move us nicely onto the point I wanted to make.
I don't think they are.
Leeds on it.
No, Bristol.
They're in some. They're on some. I'm going to tell you this
Still in the FA
Tuesday.
Cup.
I think it wasn't.
FA Cup hasn't
started
started.
I know. Still
Not for the professional clubs.
True. Who loves Rafa more?
Who cares?
Did we all watch? Did we all see Rafa getting his little tour of the region during the week? Wasn't it just the nicest thing? No doubt you'll find something wrong with
I'm
it.
a cynic. I'm a cynic.
I saw
I'm a cynic.
his tweet. Just recite your tweet.
I said that everybody's fallen in love with Newcastle's marketing department. It's fine, like lovely. But Rafa didn't go in and go, what shall we do today, lads?
You
I
don't know that?
We'll go to the Angel of the North and I'll stand with my arms out like this, and everybody will just absolutely cream their pants.
And?
But
I did.
it's fine.
You
I
did
know.
as well.
I didn't.
You were ashamed of it though, so you've moaned about it.
I didn't. I was upset because he was
thought it
right
was
next to my
lovely.
house and I didn't get to go and see him.
I thought it was lovely, and I think it probably was his idea because a lot of the public facing stuff which we've improved on leaps and bounds this year. Yes, it is the marketing department.
I think it's
but
probably
so
more
much
likely
of
to be
it.
Keith Bishop.
Possibly, but so much of it's like been led by Rafa. Like the whole thing, he went and gave a team talk to the under-14s. Nobody made him do that. Didn't get any coverage.
Or the publicity team is making you believe that. Which is, it's fine. I'm not complaining about it.
I know how the game works. I know how they play this game.
But you couldn't imagine Pards doing that, could you? Could you?
Well, no, because the man is an anti-charismatic. You're making us not swear, and it's so hard.
His charisma value.
Dingle.
There we go.
I don't know what that means.
Well, right. Let's call spades. Let's say it is cynical and it's hollow and it's empty. Is it not still just nice?
I don't think it's hollow and empty. I just think that it's a remarkable success by the club. I think it's the biggest indication of what's changed. I'm just proving that I know more than everybody else. That's all that Twitter is.
We win every week. The games aren't entertaining. Rafa's the nicest man in the world. Yeah, but the PR part of the club are making him do it.
Honestly, I am a little bit bored with
happy?
with winning all the time and
Honestly,
it not
man.
being difficult.
Honestly, man, you'll enjoy it. Let go.
I never will. Something's coming up. That's the problem. Something bad is happening.
That's precisely why you've got to enjoy it.
What, you're having a child?
That's it. Exactly.
I feel a bit bad saying that, but yeah, we went for it.
This.
I do apologise. Mrs. Gallagher. Soon to be Mrs. Gallagher. I've just made an absolute mess of all of that.
That's fine.
Good.
Right.
Good job this is one take. What would be a better present for you? A cup or a child?
I think that says it all.
Wow, he's had to think about it. You just say child?
Child.
Good answer. Yep. Don't worry, Ross will edit that,
said.
won't he?
Just cut it so it goes. Child.
I'm just going to move back on the Hull because I missed one part of this. If you were Hull, is it better to just have a half-full stadium because nobody's asked about the League Cup? Or is it better to open the doors and just let us take the stadium?
I don't think they've got a choice if they're selling tickets.
Well, if indeed
exactly,
that is true.
because it'll be full.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be full, but there'll be an awful lot of Newcastle fans realise that and go down.
The emptier the stadium is, the better it is for us.
Yeah.
Because that away end's going to be making noise regardless, isn't it?
Did you see what he did there?
Well,
it was so creepy.
Thinking about what I said.
You too.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. I don't ever want to
feel so saucy.
Don't ever.
It was awful. I'll be honest. I'm going to have flashbacks.
So horny for a League Cup semi-final right now.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's been that long, hasn't it?
For Hull, if Hull get relegated, then they'll look back at this as an opportunity to get some money for their inevitable problems with parachute payments.
League Cup.
I don't know. How many Hull fans are reasonably going to be there?
Half full.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the capacity is.
That's got to be a lot of.
It's one of those rent a kit brownfield site new stadiums, isn't it? There's probably about 25,000 or something.
That'd be a bit more than that. I went when Pods nutted Mailer. I was there. I was there that day.
You've seen all, yeah.
I reckon it's about
when
30,
Vern scored
30,
more than points. As if that's not what you remember.
When Vern wrapped it up.
So reasonably speaking, you can expect that there'll be 10,000 empty seats that they could have got.
10 quid a pop for.
Yeah,
20 quid a pop
it's a
for.
lot of money.
Is it though? If you've got that, Premier League
one
TV
player's
dollar, does it
wage,
matter?
isn't it, for a week?
That's cool.
10 quid, 10.
It's not a lot, really.
I suppose.
Wait, maybe a bit.
Chunk change to them, innit? Why should they make us happy?
It's 100 grand.
I know, I worked it out just after I said it.
I was going to say, who watched Hull's on 100 grand?
It's a month's wages for, I can't name a single Hull player.
David Miller, he's not there anymore, is he? Is he?
He's in it.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire, you made that up.
I haven't.
He sounds like he's on Dream Team.
I went to university with his mate who always used to go, because he's from Sheffield, he's like, my mate's playing for Leeds.
For Blades.
For Blades.
He's going right to top. And I was like, no, he's like Mike Williamson, he's slow and he can't turn. And thus, I have been proven correctly.
I'm pretty sure that you love Mike Williamson.
I love Mike Williamson.
I used to.
Do you not now?
I was on that.
You've seen the
I was
light.
on that bus for 6 months up to the World Cup, where he should have been taken to the World Cup. And then after that, where he fell off the bus again, or fell off the whatever. I fell off the bus.
He was imperious.
There was only one bus that Mike Williamson should be on, and I'm not going to say which one it is.
Is it the parking the bus because he's a defender?
No.
What bus is it, Simon?
It's the Sunshine Bus, Ross.
Excellent. Full strength for Hull then? Would you play?
Please.
I would hope so.
I'd love to, yeah.
What is full strength though? Given
Well, we don't.
given the Hull are allegedly a Premier
it's
League
just
side,
a
do we
centre
alter our...
of Paul Dummett and Jack Colback, and then it doesn't matter who else plays.
Callback's out tomorrow, isn't he?
Yes, Colback suspended tomorrow.
And who else is another one? There's another one who's Hanley.
Is Shelvey still dodging?
It's on the
It's on the list. Let's talk about.
I know, but I mean, is he able to play on?
Yeah,
He is,
until
he
he's
is.
found guilty. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. You mean possibly found innocent?
Lads, we're jumping ahead. We're jumping
I heard it all. I was there.
We're jumping ahead.
You know what he said?
Yes, please. Tell us after. Whisper.
He didn't really.
I don't think.
I don't know if. Wait, I don't know. He might have. I'll just shut up.
So Hull, a Premier League side.
Yes.
Do we have to alter our style of play at all for this? Can we expect to dominate as much as we do down here, or should we be just imposing our will
To
upon
be honest, I don't know what brand of football Mike Phelan likes to play.
I mean, I think to call it a brand of football is in itself quite kind.
So I think it might be like a top of the championship clash. Because that's what they are, aren't they? Hull.
Then the bottom three, are they?
Yeah, I think second bottom below.
Well, Macken's a second bottom.
Fulham.
Macken's a second bottom.
Swansea
They might be
bottom on.
third bottom then.
Third bottom.
Because they beat them 3-0, didn't they?
Did.
Imagine that if we get knocked out. We beat Hull 3-0 and you couldn't beat them. Get a life, man.
They're already
exactly
getting
what we
those
said.
T-shirts printed up already.
Did you see, not that we'd like to talk about them on this show, but do you see Newcastle had a lovely feature on Premier League Weekly about the North East Club special? There was a meltdown on Ready to Go forum because, of course, we're not a Premier League club.
Of course.
Bloody Magnesia bias.
Magida. What are they called?
Magnesia.
Magida.
So yeah, would you play how we normally play? And fine.
I don't like.
You wouldn't pack the
Rafa
midfield.
Benitez is not the kind of manager who plays to the other team's.
It might be
system.
interesting.
He did at the start of the season.
I think he does very subtly.
I think he plays three at the back, feeling. So we might be three at the back again.
He has been. He certainly was at the start of the season, which was disastrous for them. So I don't know why he would still be
When did we
doing
play
it.
three at the back?
Right at the start of the season when we were losing.
Did we?
We used to flip reverse between 4-2-3-1 and 5-3-5-2.
I don't think we'd match them.
And then Vernon came in.
I don't think we'd match them up somehow.
And then Vern sprouted like a beautiful sunflower.
Exactly. Except a really small.
And then Yedlin
really small.
sprouted like a bigger sunflower.
Yeah.
And then Vern
He could
chopped
still
him
play
down a
left.
bit last
He
week.
could still play left back.
Was anybody else surprised to see Vern straight back in, given how well
Yes, I
Yedlin's
was.
playing?
Not really, because Yedlin played for America, didn't he? And he was like a billion
Oh,
miles
God.
away.
Absolute shad, wasn't he?
You see about Chris Woods?
But they didn't play him. They just
He
took
still
him
has to
across and then
travelling, isn't it?
Chris Woods he had to travel to Tasmania or somewhere. Raj, that isn't it?
Right, but he's the only player they've got, isn't he? So they haven't really got
But
the
when they
luxury
say
of
things like
rotating.
that, I know that like travelling's quite tiring and that, and God bless them. But when they say things like that, it's like they've put a donkey on their back and walked 10,000 miles to get back to play football.
On their wages as
Instead
well.
of they've sat on an airplane.
It's not good for your circulation.
You get
can't- you
deep
can't-
vein thrombosis.
You can't perform as a
Not
peak
fit
athlete.
lads like that. Anyway, people like Yedlin, he's 5 foot now. He could do bloody laps around his footwell.
I don't think you understand, really.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
I don't know
him
the
being
intricacies
short-
of
You should have been running around
deep,
on the plane.
deep vein thrombosis.
All right, DeAndre, you're right to play. No, I'm very tired. What's it? The
Run
travelling?
around
No, I've been doing shuttles up and down the aisles.
Has anyone been timing this, by the way?
No.
John Joe Shelvey is available to play, despite what we were led to believe.
There's a
number of
cloud
weeks ago.
over his head.
Yes. Now, obviously, I don't want to get too far into this, is because my understanding of things like this means that we could potentially make it worse by saying certain
We've already
things.
done that.
But
We didn't say
what
that.
happened? Has it just gone away?
Apparently it was in the 80-something minute and he said something to a Wolves
Which
player.
we can't repeat.
Which we don't know happened or didn't happen.
He said.
It might be a complete lie. It might be true. Who knows at this stage?
But he says he's got a witness as
And
who's got to win?
He's
The Wolves
Shelvey.
player.
Shelvey?
He's pleaded not guilty, Shelvey. That's where we're at now.
Right. So the charge has been made. The FA have looked at it for ages, and then decided to charge him.
It was in September, the Wolves home game, and then
they've decided to charge him. To which Shelvey said,
didn't do it, pal.
And Shelvey's obviously got sufficient evidence of that they're going to have to do another investigation.
You would hope so.
Is that it?
Unless he's just been frivolous.
Well,
did John Terry get charged?
He got banned.
That's why he's not an England player anymore, is it?
Oh. And he's also very old. Yeah.
Suarez? What? Yeah, and Suarez got a ban, massive ban.
It was a 5-game ban he's looking at if he does get found guilty.
The word I've heard, if he said that, I think 5-game ban is lenient.
What is it? What does it begin with?
I can't.
No, you can't do that.
It's just really bad.
You can tell us later.
Because then the comment section will just be people guessing what the word is, and it'll look like.
It's really bad. He called him a macam.
10 games.
10-game ban. Either look in your eyes there when you thought I was gonna. Oh god, that was amazing.
I thought
that was a weird power to have.
Because one of us did something similar in one of the live streams. It was me.
It was you, of course.
It was me.
Oh, thank God for that.
No, not you. No, when I explained the clique nickname.
Does that derail?
NWA.
Yeah, there you go.
Does that derail our season? If we lost Shelvey for a considerable run of games,
It's going to happen.
I don't think so. Actually,
not
one
derail.
thing I
Sorry,
didn't say about Leeds is Shelvey didn't play very well against Leeds.
Yeah, but he is the heartbeat of the whole team, Simon. And if he
I would rather have
Shelvey.
Shelvey and not playing well than any of our other options.
Exactly.
In that
What's the midfield
Probably.
pair?
I'd just put the army there. See what happens.
Callback and Verne, won't it?
Might play Hayden.
Teote. What has Hayden done that we've all just forgotten?
I saw a headline.
He is a much better player than.
I saw a headline the other day saying Teote's being considered for a new contract.
So did I. That's why I was going to.
Surely not.
It'll be one of them. Give him another year contract and then sell him.
Possibly. He's one of those that's on over 50k, isn't he? One of the few.
Allegedly.
That's
what they say. And knowing what I know of him, I would guarantee that's true.
What do you know of him?
Well, he's posse. He used to come into the back page where he used to work, and they used to talk about his desire.
In his posse?
It's his cousin or his brother, and
or his sister or his mother.
I saw him outside my flat on the quayside once with what I thought was a security guard. Like I thought it was like he's got a heavy to like look after him. It was his date for the night.
Jeez Louise, can you say that?
What? It's just a big girl.
They are beautiful. I'm going to check the. Can you check the time on the camera?
Okay.
So Simon, nice weather today, isn't it?
It's actually quite cold.
It's Shola Amiobi minutes.
23.
Well done.
To go.
No, done. Oh, I didn't see if it was counting down or up.
It counts down.
No, it's counting up.
Right.
What has Richard done to that camera?
That's weird because it always counts down.
Maybe it's going to be backwards. Do things weird.
So you've got roughly 5 minutes to wrap this.
Well, I think that's pretty much.
That's
anything any of you two wanted to bring to the tale.
No.
Got everything, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done
quite
a smashing job.
Ross keep struggling arms. It's quite arousing by accident.
Right then, gentlemen, if there's anything else, we will be in the Upper Leazes Terrace Bar at 5. Is that it? Upper Leazes Terrace Bar?
Leazes Sports Bar.
Upper Leazes Sports Bar.
I'll take every beer
at 5 p.m. Yeah, same, to be honest.
Who do you think you are, like?
Do you know who I am?
We've only got 2,903 subscribers.
I'll take 2,903 drinks.
If even 10% of that want to buy us a drink, we're not going home, so it's fine.
Ever? Except dead.
Well done. Yes, very astute. We will be there at whatever place that was at 5 p.m. on the Tuesday. I can't remember what day it is now.
We're not doing anything. I'm going to enjoy the match.
We're standing around looking pretty.
But they might want to listen to our conversations about the football.
They might want our insights.
Shouting.
Our keen insights. They might want to find out what word Shelvey used.
We're bigger than we are, aren't we?
Big
There's
club.
the fame going to your head.
We're a big club.
Pair of stars, eh?
Says him.
Yes,
says this guy.
Hey,
with his own name on his t-shirt.
These are the free t-shirts at work.
Shop.whatculture.com. Thank you very much for joining us. I have been Adam. This has been Simon and Ross. Thank you for joining us for another NUFC Fans Forum. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. How are the lads, etc., etc. Goodbye.